Bio moms, bio dads, brothers, sisters, stepmoms, stepdads, step siblings, half siblings. Families come in all shapes and sizes, and blended families can be a beautiful thing, but it does take a lot of skills navigating the challenges that can pop up. So on this National Step Family Day, we have parenting expert Richard Ramos to share some of his expertise. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much, Jamie.
So I didn't even realize, I'm a stepmother myself, but I didn't realize that in the U.S. Census shows that about 1,300 families become blended families every single day. But more than 60% of that blending ends up in separation or divorce. So we have some challenges here as we try to blend families.
Yeah, that's right. And I think according to the American Blended Family Association, it's 2,300 families a day. So
there's a range of 1,000 to a couple thousand.
Whatever the number is, it's a lot of people.
It is. Yeah. And there are specific challenges to step families that you yourself have seen as a stepfather. So take us through some of your expertise in this.
Well, I think part of it is it comes back to us as parents that we have to realize it's not about the kids. At first, it's about us and you're in love and all those things, which is fine. But you have to understand that now their world has been turned upside down. They have a lot of emotions and new roles they need to learn, maybe new rules, maybe move to another house, maybe go to another school. And I think it takes a little while to understand that that's what's important when you're trying to blend a family together, really focusing on yourself and what you need to be patient about, and what the kids are facing.
Well, that's what you and I were just talking about. I had gotten advice from a therapist who said, don't move in with your partner right away because the child needs some time to adjust to you. So it took us about 6 weeks for me to fully move in, which at first I was like, oh, I just want to get this over with. But it really was the most benefit to not only my stepson, but to us as a family.
I wish I would have had that advice because that was not my transition, and I wish I had thought about that more and knew that more. I was moving fast.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do.
A lot of people do, and that's in one of the chapters in my book. I call it No Voice, No Choice, and I'm talking about how the kids, when you make a choice like that,
as an adult,
they have no voice whether they like it or not. And that's something that hopefully we can avoid.
Well, and that's why I think we took the time, because it was, how do we want to do meals? How do we want it? Because it's not just about moving in together, right?
That's right.
It's about all the little moments and things that come with that. 29 million step families in the United States. You have written The Art of Step Parenting. You also are the founder of Parents on a Mission. So tell me about why you wrote this book and what Parents on a Mission hopes to achieve.
Well, I've been a step parent all my parenting life. I wrote the book because I know the challenges. I wanted to add my voice to the message of what's it like to blend families. And Parents on a Mission, what that is, it's a leadership curriculum that I wrote many years ago because I was an at-risk counselor. 50 of the worst kids were on my caseload. I was trying to help them until I visited their home. And when I went to their home and saw all the dysfunction, I realized if I really want to help my students, I need to help mom and dad, and that's how Parents on a Mission got started. That was many years ago, and thankfully I've been able to sustain that, and it's a movement throughout the country and in different places.
Well, and I saw you wrote that studies show that children brought up in step families are more prone to delinquent behavior, which is what you found.
That's right.
In your work, and that's why you've written this book, which I have to say, I'm flipping through it going, oh, this is really great advice. And we live in a world with not a lot of resources for step parents.
Well, that was my goal. Hopefully I can add some resource to that and a real life story more than just kind of a theory.
Right.
This is practical application.
Yeah, you've lived it.
I've lived it, and I talk about all the mistakes I've made, and I've learned through those mistakes. And hopefully our children are the fruit of even though we made mistakes, that was many years ago, now they're all adults, and I think most of us are doing pretty good.
Well, as I've been reminded many times, bio parents make mistakes too, so it's not
Yes,
just the step parents.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Richard, thank you so much for being here this morning. Happy National Step Family Day.
I appreciate you having me, Jamie. Thank you.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.